Hello and welcome to the channel. The Leaders Coffee Club aims to help educate and grow current and future leaders. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to become a successful manager. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for more informative videos. An excellent manager sets a good example. If you're watching this, chances are you've recently started a new job and are going to become a manager for the first time. Congratulations! As a new manager, you may face some unusual issues, such as building systems, setting goals and priorities for your team, and ensuring that everyone is working to their maximum capacity. You may be concerned about what people anticipate of you. Will your supervisor want you to strike the ground running when you start? Are your team's objectives overly ambitious? What kind of advice and help will you get? Whether you're a seasoned professional moving from technical expert to manager or a new hire on a management fast track, the adjustment from managing yourself to managing others can be daunting. Fortunately, there is a lot you can do to get started right. In this post, we'll look at some techniques and recommendations for making your new managing position a success. Being a successful new manager. Whether you are in charge of a small group or a whole department, your main worries are likely to remain the same. Can I still function well as an individual while also being accountable for the contributions of others? How can I set effective team goals? Will my friendships suffer when I progress from team member to team leader? Do I have what it takes to inspire others and gain their respect? What if the team dislikes me or dislikes each other? Try to enter your new role with your eyes wide open. Before you begin, address any management misunderstandings you may have and concentrate on what is most important: developing trust and bringing out the best in your team. Stepping into that role for the first time can be intimidating, but with little preparation and forethought, you won't be overwhelmed. Here are our top 8 suggestions for becoming a great manager. Identify your role. First, ensure that you understand the responsibilities, aims, and objectives of your new function. Begin by reviewing your job description and using it to create a strategy for translating your objectives into actionable results. If it is ambiguous or non-existent, you may need to create your own. Make a note of what your supervisor says about your major responsibilities and objectives. Talk to the person who had your role before you if feasible. What were her principal obligations? What did she regard as her most important goals? Return to the job posting or previous job descriptions. What were the obligations listed? Were any performance objectives established? Are they still relevant, if so? Finally, meet with the folks you'll be in charge of. What do people think of your role? What kind of guidance do they need? Write everything down and present your boss or mentor the job description you made to see if they agree. Collaborate with a mentor. Working with a mentor who can provide feedback on your performance and teach you on the specific skills you need to be successful can be quite beneficial when starting out in a new career. He or she can offer vital advice and direction in your new role, as well as support and encouragement to increase your self-confidence. To begin, write down what you hope to gain from a mentoring relationship. You might wish to get specialist knowledge, collaborate with someone who can motivate and inspire you, or bounce ideas off someone. Look within your organization first for a mentor. Are there any more senior leaders from whom you would like to learn? What about other leaders in your network? Remember that mentoring is a two-way street. In exchange for your mentor's experienced advice, you must have something to contribute. That might be a new viewpoint on the sector, knowledge with new technology, introductions to other professionals you know from past roles, or the opportunity to offer something back if he benefited from having a mentor when he was starting out. Establish positive relationships. Being a great manager entails more than just being a clever strategist or an inspiring speaker. According to a Dale Carnegie Training white paper, the most crucial aspect of a manager's duty is his capacity to build an authentic, personal connection with his team members. You can't expect to be everyone's friend as a boss. Your first obligation is to lead, and in order to do so, you must maintain a balanced attitude to relationships. Yes, you want to get along with your team, but you also need to be a guide for them. To build their trust, be candid with your new team about your previous business experience and why you took this role. Don't be scared to share your blunders along the way, as long as they aren't too serious. When done correctly, self-disclosure like this helps your employees understand who you are, why you're there, and why they can trust you, which is critical if you want a happy and motivated staff. Respecting team members' individual differences will help you connect with them. They may have a wide range of cultural or generational features, as well as vastly different levels of experience. Use their diversity to spark lively debate and avoid groupthink. Establish and communicate goals. If you've taken over leadership of a team after years of being led by someone else, you're probably brimming with new ideas for improving its practices and processes. But for the time being, try to temper your exuberance. The new broom syndrome, which involves sweeping away all of the old methods as soon as you arrive, is guaranteed to make people angry. Allow some time to adjust to your new role before making big changes to how the team operates. Examine its performance from a leadership standpoint and speak with people about how things work. Once you've settled in, create a team charter outlining what you're all there to accomplish. Set performance objectives for each member of your team. Consider implementing any of these stretch goals, which stretch everyone's skills. Make use of management by objectives, MBO, to ensure that these objectives are in sync with those of your organization. After you've defined some important goals for your team, make sure you convey them on a regular basis. Business storytelling is one of the best methods to do this, especially if you want to assist others find deeper significance in what they're doing. You should also set some personal goals for yourself, such as learning any new skills you will need to succeed in your new career. Be an excellent role model. As a manager, you must be conscious that your staff looks to you to set a good example of workplace behavior. If you want to influence team members' behavior, increase performance, and establish positive habits, you must set a good example. Show them that you mean what you say by your words and deeds. For example, if it's critical that everyone attends Monday morning team meetings, make sure you never miss one. If you want people to start trusting each other, show it by providing personal information. People will trust your judgment and decisions if you develop competence in your team's function and practice what you teach. Provide reliable feedback. Your employees cannot improve if they do not understand what they need to work on. And they won't stay motivated until you recognize and reward their efforts and triumphs along the road. That is why constructive criticism and timely praise are critical. Your team is flying blind without them. Give feedback as soon after the event as feasible. It's critical to strike the correct mix between constructive criticism and a positive approach to improvement. To do this correct, use tools like the Lozada ratio or the feedback matrix. Maintain consistency in your feedback. Weekly or monthly feedback sessions are more effective than annual ones, so strive to discuss performance on a regular basis. Individuals can develop progressively in this manner, improving the overall performance and productivity of your team. When providing feedback, employ good judgment and sensitivity. Address performance difficulties discreetly, but publicly applaud to show your appreciation for a job well done and to motivate others. Find out how good your feedback is by taking our interactive quiz. How good is your feedback? Assign responsibility. The finest managers understand that they cannot do everything, which is why you must know how to delegate effectively. When utilized correctly, delegation allows you to better manage your own chores and responsibilities, while also developing the skills and confidence of your team members. To successfully delegate, ensure that the proper work is assigned to the right individual. Delegate duties that will assist someone learn new skills or advance in their job. When you give a task, tell the team member who will complete it what outcome you desire, but don't tell him how to execute it. Avoid the desire to micromanage. It will not benefit you or him. Instead, check in on a frequent basis to see if he needs assistance, but otherwise let him complete the activity on his own. Flexibility management is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Different situations necessitate wearing different hats, and the most effective managers intuitively know when to swap hats and positions. For example, you may need to be an inspirational leader for your team members at times. At times, they will require you to act as a mediator, a figurehead, or a negotiator. Top tips. If you're a new manager, you're probably dealing with a slew of new tasks and objectives that are putting your talents and self-confidence to the test. To succeed, examine or write your job description to ensure that you understand your major responsibilities and objectives. Find a mentor and commit to mastering the core skills required for more productive work. Set goals for your team and be sure to discuss them on a regular basis. Finally, remember that you cannot do everything on your own. Identify responsibilities that you may delegate to members of your team and learn how to flip between your many roles as a manager as needed. Use this in your life. Make a list of professionals in your workplace or network who you'd like to be mentored by. Schedule time to contact each of them to see if they are interested in assisting you. Make a list of 3 talents you need to improve in order to succeed in your new role and create a plan to improve each one over the next 6 months. Make a list of 5 tasks that you could outsource to a team member. Write the name of the individual best equipped to take it on, and why they're the ideal candidate beside each one. Commit to delegating these 5 chores during the next month. That's it for today, guys. What did you think of the video? Please share with us in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for more incredible videos.